Greetings everyone and welcome to Batocera Nation. I'm so delighted that you could join us today. Last time we looked at the GPD Win Max 2021 using Intel i7 1195G7 running in Batocera. For part 1, we looked at the GPD Win Max 2021 running Dreamcast, PSP, GameCube, Wii, and PS2. If you've not seen that video, I will be posting a link in my video description. Today, however, we're going to examine high-end emulation running in Batocera. Specifically, we're going to be emulating 3DS, Wii U, original Xbox, Switch, and PS3. Are you ready? Let's do it! First up, 3DS games. For the emulator, I used the libretto version of Citra along with Vulkan for the graphics backend. I discovered that the libretto version runs better and faster than the standalone version within Batocera. In terms of resolution, I was able to bring the majority of the compatible 3DS games all the way up to 5x resolution. Next, we have Wii U games. For graphics backend, I used Vulkan, which gave me the best results in Batocera. I kept the games at native resolution. Most of the compatible games run really well at 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second or close to those numbers at default settings. There were, however, a few games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild where I had to go into advanced settings and make a few changes in order to get the best frames per second for the game. Next, we have original Xbox games. The default Xbox emulator within Batocera is XEMU. I kept all the games at default settings and they ran really well. Indeed, as long as the game is compatible with XEMU, it will run the GPD Win Max 2021 without fuss or trouble.
Nice shooting. Looks like they're working. Nathan, here come reinforcements.
He's gone!
Firing! Take that! Keep it up! Covering fire! Cat got in!
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Damn it! Ah, my fault! Let's get it on! Anybody say it? Look! A Mach 5! Cover fire! It's me! My fault! Out of the way! Oh! That was me! My bad.
I can't stop him!
Want some more? Do you see him? Don't bother getting up. That's the way to do it. Men, you make me proud. All quiet.
More here! We're gonna die!
Combat teams on deck 7 and 8 fall back to secondary defensive position.
Next, we have switched games using Yuzu as a default emulator. All the games ran with default settings and it didn't change a thing. What I found interesting is that with Yuzu running in Batocera is that the Wii U version of the game seemed to run better in Yuzu than it did in SEMU. For example, Mario Kart 8 and SEMU did not run at 60 frames per second at all times. In Yuzu, however, the same game ran at 60 frames per second consistently and without any trouble. Finally, we have PS3 games using RPCS3 as the default emulator. For the 2D games and the remake games, the emulator ran really well at default settings. It was a different story for the 3D games. Indeed, the RPCS3 emulator performs better with the more threads and cores you have. Since the i7-1195G7 chip only has 8 threads, I was forced to go into advanced settings and make adjustments for several of the more demanding games. In fact, the settings that worked so well on my ASRock Ryzen 4800U mini computer did not work effectively for the GPD Win Max 2021 Intel Edition when playing the more demanding games. Again, when making adjustments for the Intel chip, I was able to bring up the frames per second for the more demanding games, including Skate 3.
Action! No! No! Counter! What's that? Counter! No! Ada! It's not over yet! It's not over! Stop it! It's not over yet! I'm gonna stop! Whoa! It's not over yet! Counter! See that? Here goes! Stop it! Counter the emotion. Counter. Counter. No! Counter. What? Ada! Here goes! No! Finish!
You win. Round 2. Fight. You win.
Die, devil. Get him! Die, devil!
Before we wrap everything up, let me share some final words about the GPD Win Max 2021 Intel Edition. Foremost, no doubt that this is one expensive little machine. In fact, a little over $1,300 to be precise. The good news is that this powerful little machine can become a desktop or laptop replacement. Indeed, if you install Windows on it, you can perform your regular Windows productivity work. Thereafter, when you want to do some retro gaming or some Steam gaming, you can plug a portable external SSD drive or a micro SD card and play your games using Batocera. As a matter of fact, Batocera is more suited for playing games in a handheld system than Windows, since Batocera is an operating system designed to exclusively play games. What's more, since the GPD Win Max 2021 is small and portable, you can take this portable console anywhere. Think about it. It's a portable console that allows you to play Wii, Wii U, Switch, PS2, PS3, original Xbox games, and most of the Steam library, not to mention the lower emulation. It's perfect on the plane or car ride, as well as when you're on vacation. Not to mention that you also use Kodi on it to play your favorite movies and videos. I also like the fact that GPD allows you to change the TDP of your Win Max console, all within the BIOS system, without forcing you to install separate software. That allows you to give your GPD Win Max more power when you're docked, or less power for a longer battery life. I love that flexibility, and kudos to GPD for giving us that option. Finally, I believe that the GPD Win Max 2021 is a well-built and solid machine. Indeed, it's not going to easily break on you. In the 2 months that I've been using it, I have never had any problems with it, and has never crashed when using Batocera. Heat dissipation is also absolutely perfect when running in Batocera. It never got hot or uncomfortable to use even when playing PS3 games. The only drawback is the backlighting function keys and the mute function key do not work in Batocera. Other than that, it's a dream using Batocera on the GPD Win Max 2021. Consequently, if you're looking for a powerful handheld console to run Batocera and you've got the cash for it, then I highly recommend the GPD Win Max 2021. Well, that's a wrap. Now then, if you're interested in learning the advanced settings they use for CEMU, RPCS3, and some of the other emulators, as well as learning how you can extend the battery life of the GPD Win Max 2021 running in Batocera, then leave me a like and a comment. If I get at least 100 likes, then I will do a follow-up video showing you the advanced settings that are used in emulators, as well as showing you how to extend the battery life. In either case, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and like it. That would really help me out with the YouTube algorithms. If this is your first time watching a video from Batocera Nation, then I highly encourage you to check out our website at batoceranation.com. That will give you a great overview of what Batocera is all about. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Batocera Nation. Bye.